Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and fellow learners, a very delightful evening to all of you. So, today we are thrilled and
No,
honored to be here today to share with you the secrets of building a powerful personality. In today's session, we will be discussing the importance of personal, professional, and digital skills that will build your personality and impact your standing in all aspects of your life. We're honored to have two distinguished guests, speakers with us today, founder and CEO of Sal Pharmaceuticals, Mr. Ajay Kakar. He will cover the topic greetings and socializing skills. And mom influencer and director at Zig Digital LLP, Mr. Sirat Soni. She will be talking about capitalizing and social media using a personal skill set. So, without further ado, let's dive into the first topic, table etiquettes. Have you wondered if your demeanor at the dining table influences the way others perceive you? Yes, it always does. So, here's a video of table etiquettes. So, what did you notice? Two things. Your fork doesn't move, your knife moves. Your fork moves only while eating, right? So, table etiquette is a window to your poise and grace in social settings. Mastering the art of dining gracefully and greeting others with warmth and respect can leave an indelible an impression on both your personal and professional connections. Many of us must have struggled at first when experiencing dining in a fine dining restaurant. It always happens. So, first of all, seating arrangements and introductions. So, when attending formal gatherings or dinners with people, being mindful of seating arrangements and introductions is a sign of respect for the host and your fellow guests. When introducing yourself to others, offer a firm handshake. Always look directly into the eyes and say, "Hello, I am your name. It's a pleasure meeting you." And while introducing others, use their full names and provide a brief context for the introduction to facilitate conversation. Following the host seating arrangement shows courtesy and appreciation for their efforts in organizing the event. It's not important that you should sit down next to the person who is accompanying you. It's always better to agree with the host. Introducing yourself with a firm handshake and eye contact establishes a positive first impression and reflects your professionalism and confidence. Providing a brief context for the introducing gives conversation starters, helping people connect and more easily and meaningfully.
I think there's a lag. We will stay back for a minute or two. I'm sure Archana ma'am will join us soon.
Okay. ठीक start तो आप शुरू कर दो फिर.
Okay, I think the net we have Archana ma'am back. Ma'am, we lost you where you were explaining to us about how we should be introducing ourselves.
So should I continue? Sorry
Yes.
for the glitch, folks. So
No
providing a
problem.
brief context, for the introduction gives conversation starters, helping people connect more easily, comfortably, and meaningfully. So coming to point two, proper use of napkins. So here's a video which explains how to fold a napkin. So what are the two things you observed? Two things. First one, that the napkin is not in the face of everybody. You use it very gracefully, elegantly. And the second thing, holding a glass or a bottle, you always hold it from the bottom, not towards the top. As soon as you take a seat, unfold your napkin and place it on your lap. Use it to blot your mouth gently during the meal, but refrain from using it to clean your cutlery. When leaving the table temporarily, place the napkin loosely to the left of your plate. At the end of the meal, fold it neatly and place it to the left of your plate, showing respect for the dining experience. Coming to point three, handling cutlery with elegance. Knowing how to handle cutlery with poise is crucial. In formal dining settings, let's take a closer look at the art of using cutlery elegantly. Let's have a look at the
Here's
video.
all you need to know about cutlery, how to hold, use and position. This is a fairly classic British table setting. Forks on the left-hand side, knives and spoons on the right. Nothing is above the setting. You've all seen the films Titanic or Pretty Woman. We really do start using the cutlery on the outside and working our way in. Before we begin, the napkin goes on our lap. The first course is soup. Conventionally, it's held in the right hand like this. When eating soup, we scoop away from us and then eat the soup from the side of the spoon closest to us. When resting, the soup spoon should go just under the soup plate on the base plate at an angle. Imagine the plate as a clock. It goes at 6 o'clock. Next, fish cutlery. We hold these just like a normal knife and fork. The resting and finish positions are the same as with any knife and fork, which we'll cover now during the main course. Finger down the knife, please. It's not a pen, so don't hold it like one. When resting, place the cutlery at 3:40, if you imagine they are the hands of a clock. The bridge of the fork should rest over the blade of the knife. When finished, the cutlery is placed at 6:30 on the plate, like so. Now, there are some international variants to this. In the USA, the cutlery would be placed at a slight angle, at 4:20, to signal you've finished. In much of Europe, the cutlery would actually go closer to 3:15, with the tines of the fork facing down. Finally, the cutlery for the sweet course. Usually, we should use both a fork and a spoon, and the same rules apply. When resting like so, at 3:40, when finished at 6:30, or 4:20, or 3:15. It's up to you. Remember, once a piece of cutlery is dirty, it never goes back on the table. My thanks to Arthur Price and Royal Crown Derby. Here's all you need.
So remember the movie Pretty Woman, as the person said? Move from the outside towards the inside. Work your way towards the plate. Start with the outermost cutlery and work your way. Hold the fork with your left hand and the knife with your right, whatever way suits you, while cutting and eating your food. Once you have finished eating a course, place your cutlery diagonally on your plate with the tips pointing at 10 o'clock and the handles at 4 o'clock, signaling to the server that you have completed the course. It's important. Placing the handles at 3 o'clock position and the tips at 9 o'clock position, as stated in the video, is a universal signal in formal dining settings, indicating that you're momentarily pausing between courses while you're enjoying the food. Ready for the second plate? The crockery sits centered, slightly pushed away, showing readiness for the next course while still holding the memory of the previous delicious food. If you find the food excellent, then the fork and knife are artfully arranged side by side at a slight angle, like an accolade atop the meticulously cleared plate. And if you don't like the food, then cutlery is placed gently at 12 o'clock, forming a subtle protest against the plate's
Hello?
edges, almost protectively framing the untouched food. But we don't want to go there, do we? Properly using cutlery shows your familiarity with food, formal dining settings and adds to the overall dining experience. A formal dinner experience should always have a polite conversation, soft conversation during or after the meal. The best sign of politeness towards the person serving your food is saying thank you now and again. In the event of water or food being offered to you, saying no thank you or yes please is a graceful way of conversing. After a formal dinner has come to an end, it is always polite to thank the host for the wonderful dinner and their graciousness, either in a call or a text message, but definitely while you're leaving. I would now like to pass on the stage to Mr. Kakar, who will guide you on ways to win people's heart in a professional life.